there's that good. Hi, Zuri. How are you doing? Wow, we go fish. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Hmm. Let me finish my fucking sandwich. Hmm. Terrible and wonderful. It's an interesting combination. What's up? It's a goddamn fly here. On one hand, the world is hell. On the other, new clothes and jewelry. Ignore the world. Just focus on the jewelry. What type of clothes did you get? Oh, I got a new umbrella today. It it is, and that's not notable. I lose umbrellas a lot. I'm embarrassed because I only ever get full size umbrellas and I keep losing them. Uh-huh. But whatever. But this umbrella is it's vintage. Uh it is from, I think, the 90s, and it is branded with Boeing from when they launched a new 737 or whatever. Um so it has that branding. And also it, well, it's in the Umbrella Corp pattern of red and white. And it's made of wood. So that's nice. When did they come out with the 737? Launched in 1993. Mm. Okay, so this is an umbrella from the 90s. Well, you got warm colored patterns, V-neck, and light bootcut jeans. Ugh, jeans. I don't like jeans. They feel weird. You look and feel very cute. Well, fair enough, because you are. One of your students would have been able to tell me that. Transit autism. Mm. Yeah, yeah. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Lesbians. Anyway, Mythcraft, I guess. Hi, Ruby. Bum bum bum. I'm here to play video game. Your school. Okay, fair enough, I guess. Just gotta wait for this to take 3 years to launch a game from 2000 and 2009? Do we count Minecraft as from 2009 or when it fully released in 2011? Was that when it fully released? I think so. Nah. Ah, 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 ah. um, Goodness. And I also bought a lot of other bullshit online, some of which is coming tonight and would be very useful, like knives. I bought knives for my kitchen, not for playing. Um, Back when early access didn't last for 20 years. I'll be honest, I'm not on Steam, so I don't think I have like PTSD from an early access game existing for too long. Ah, 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 ah. I guess I did exist when fucking Minecraft took this long. Hmm. What games have been in early access for a while? Are any of them well known? Um, Doing the thing? I put my computer to dark mode because I liked this wallpaper I extracted from the game I played last week, but to be honest, dark mode makes me sad, so I'm going to change it very soon, even though I do like this wallpaper. Um, there it is. There we go. Wow. 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 Yeah. Okay. Oh, also, it's pink now. I made it pink because I'm fun and whimsical. Ah. And there we go, the castle. Huzzah. Hmm. Gives me uppies? No, I need to sit in my chair for stream. I won't be in an ergonomic position anymore if I'm any higher than this. Always remember, the best position to be in is to have the top of your monitor at about eye level. And what is it? Make sure your arms can go basically straight down before taking a 90-degree turn at the elbows. I'm like half remembering I took a workplace training video from my job from like 4 years ago, back when I worked in Parks and Rec, and it was about how to ergonomically set up an office. And those were what it said. Ooh, goodness, I did not want to fly. I just want to walk up the road. You're right. Two-third is Isla. What? Uh-huh. Two-third of what? Wow. It's a nice view. Okay. These could use stone brick slopes. Or slabs. Not, not mossy, no. Normal. Boop, 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 boop. Nice. Nice. Wum, 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 wum. Okay, so I think today we're going to be doing something I'm like not that good at, which is interior decoration. Whoa. And then we're gonna do some gardening after that, and then the castle should be done. But again, the foremost thing is interior decoration here. So, yeah, where's my brain? I guess. Goodness. I guess we'll start with the house on the bottom and work our way up. I'm thinking this is like, I don't know, for all the goods that come in through the castle gate here, they'll be stopped, and some people from here will like have a ledger and get to mark down what's coming in, what's going out, and such. So I'm thinking a lot of like a chair and like a little desk and then a bunch of book stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot that we have different bookshelves now. Ugh. And then a lectern maybe. And that should be enough, because this is a very, like, cramped base. Yeah. So we'll put the desk here. You can go sit here, you know. Write your stuff down. And then we'll put a lectern, like, right here for things. There we go. Oh, I forgot they could do that. And then we'll have bookcases there. It is very cramped, I will say. But those... No. You can't get to the chair. Yeah, I think the only place for the bookcases is right here. And a little shelf here. And a little shelf here. And that is, I think we can switch this to there. That is a little room. That needs a door, but shh. Fine. You don't need a door. Put some books in these. Yeah. Okay, interior 1 is done. It would also be good to kinda be able to... First of all, they need a door. And then second of all, I would like to... Oh, they have a door. I'm stupid and blind. Goodness. I would like to light up the pathway. You know, Street lighting's good, but I am still, I guess, a bit sad about the whole light pollution thing. Even though, again, it is extremely cool to just be able to walk around at night and not be completely blind. That is Definitely a plus. Emblem. I want to, like, space these apart well enough so it gets, like, mostly dark right before you find another light. You know, but this is, like, too dark here. So... Oh, wait, maybe we could just, like... do this? Yeah? Yeah, that's good enough. And then you go around the corner, and then there's all of these. Okay. And then this needs a lantern. Has anyone done anything fun this week? I suppose other than shopping. Yeah, okay, that works. It's, like, lit up well enough now. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this area. Well, okay. Guess exterior lighting is done. Now let's work on... What, this is like a little barracks? So we'll have a bunch of beds up here. But they'll have to be bunk beds, so... That's the most efficient way to fit beds in here. I guess it is. One, two, three. 1, 2. And then for beds, to make it feel nice and... We'll make them, like, I guess blue, like the tower is. I think that's a good enough idea. Not a lot of personal space here, but, you know, what you get. And then right here in this section, there's this. And... yeah. And I guess we'll put your only chests back here. There you go. Go there and there. Yeah. That works.
Well,
And then down here... these people are... What? So most of the troops are going to stay in the basement of this building. Most of the royals stay here. This is like servants or women's quarters. So they'll probably need their own little dining area. Yeah? So like... that, and then... a little table, and some outer space. And a little water bin. Cauldron. Bucket? Bucket. What do you call, like... What if you have, like, just a tub? Is it a tub? Like if you just have, like, a... basically a sink in your counter space, but, like, there's no faucet? What's that called? And then we'll put even more storage down here. Yeah. Okay, that works. I kind of want to avoid going into this building, because that's, like, most of the castle is just attached to that building right now, so... Did I do anything with the, church down here? Put a barrel back here. I did! We do have a little bit of interior. And this place, too. This is a nice garden. It reminded me of, what? On fucking Alcatraz, there's a bunch of little gardens, which are, like, only accessible by, like, tiny staircases that go to the outcroppings they're on. And that's what I was thinking about. Let's get a... like a... Oh, goodness, there's big pots now? Yeah, that is big. That is big pot. Put flower pots there. What other natural things could I shove in this little area? Well, I'll need some, like, grungy saplings to put in these flower pots. Pink petals. Oh, that sounds nice. I love pink things.
Huh.
Is it a problem that I like pink things? Like, have I gone too far? Am I too girly? um, no, I know I like. I don't think I ever even considered myself that girlish until my girlfriend said so, and I was like, wait, what? Oh, okay, I guess. But fair enough. I'd never considered it. I'd never considered it. I want to feel more cluttered in here. I could put some leaf litter in here. I feel like that would work. But, like, again, as always, it's not bad to be girlish or anything. It is actually good. It's actually, what everyone should try to be. I think that's good enough. Yeah. I'll try to travel on foot a lot more this time because well, I want to get like a lay of the land enough to pass through an area, and I'm like, this isn't decorated well enough, then I'll know to put something there. I think we can finally get rid of our bed. We have beds in here we can use. Like what, this one? Yeah. Oh goodness, it's so weird not having a random pink bed in the middle of the courtyard. Ooh, goodness. Want a lantern. Okay, I know, like, the second floor is the dining hall. So I guess here, I'll divide the first floor in two, actually. Or I'll use the purple. I can use the purple for this. And I will do it, like, here. Because I think I'm gonna shove a little kitchen into that section, and then in this section, we can have, like, I guess a little court area. You know, you enter, you meet with whoever's here, important chair and all. Food's upstairs. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Let's grab a cauldron and a smoker. And then feel bad for the servants who have to take the food up a goddamn staircase. But, you know, that's how life works sometimes. And put a little light there, and a light above the entrance. And then to make this feel even and stuff, I'll put this there. Mark that with some... Yeah. Okay. I just need to make a big fancy seat there. Or what should go in this wall? Oops. Because like I need something to even out the space a bit. Bookshelves? You know, if you can't think of anything else, use bookshelves. And then on this side, we can put a large painting. Whoa, that is very large. Okay, maybe a smaller painting.
Wow.
Paintings are annoying. You know what? This works. That there, put that there, put some extra chairs, or not extra chairs, we'll put like the most important chair here. And then we put like some other people's chairs there. And if we get like a banner... Wait. Can I get like a fancy type of stair? Is there fancy stair? It's like a fancy chair, like a purple one? Okay. Yeah. And then I get a banner. I don't know what would go better there. Magenta. Would pink work? Banner. Yeah, that works, I guess. It's your very official place to stand up and talk to people. Meanwhile, in here, we need to fit an entire goddamn kitchen in here. So smoker, or actually, we'll put counter space back here. Smoker, cauldron. This will be the counter space, and then we get some water. We put that in there. We get like, oh no, make a fake range hood. They wouldn't have had ranges back then. I don't know what I'm doing. Do that and that. And then on the outside, we need to, of course, remember to get a chimney. So it would come out about there. Yeah. Animals there. Yeah, they're here. And that can be that. And then huzzah! Kitchen. We get ourselves a dark oak door and like a little bit of andesite. Yeah. Yeah, that works. Does need like a barrel or something. And then maybe some shelves. Yeah. Wait. I need to put this, like, side. There we go. Yeah. Yep. That's the kitchen. I feel like even though I'm, like, I guess, okay at exteriors, I am not good at interiors whatsoever. Can I make, like, a fancy entryway? Let's grab some more andesite. Andesite wall and a slab. Slab, 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 slab. Slab, 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 slab. Yeah? Yeah, that looks fancy enough. Let's head up. Dining area. This side doesn't need to be open, really. We can take all of those and... Oops. Just replace them with blocks. Can we do like a fun pattern here or something? That there, and that there, and then... Let's make the furniture here birch. Just lighten the place up a bit. Wow. And then we can get fine purple tablecloth. Because of tape. Ah, goodness, my headphones are falling off. Ah. Next week, I think I'll take a break from Mince Raft. Not there. Oh, not there. Here. Yeah.
Wow.
Feels like a bunch of people were here and then suddenly not. But I don't know, such is the way of things. Let's grab a flower to put in here. No? Okay, that flower can't... What can I put in pot then? Does it have to be a big one? Like a... Peony? What? Like a... Could we put a sapling in there? Can you not put flowers in pots? Okay, I guess not. That's fine, though. Here, let me grab something real quick. From wherever the hell I put it. Over here. Goodness, I just got something that should help. There it is. Okay.
And then we're back.
There we go. I completely forgot what I wanted this room to be. I wanted, like, people's bedrooms to be up here, right? Oh goodness, I never figured this out. Shit. Okay. Let's figure out the staircase. Like there. And then... We can't do that. What did I do here? Here it's like... good. We'll dip down there. Here there's not. Can I move this forward at all? No, I couldn't without hitting my head. Oh, this is hard. Staircase logistics.
Wow. Wow.
Because, like, technically... this works, but it's ugly. But I guess we need the space, so fucking whatever. It's oops. It's fine. Fine. Everything's fine. 1, 2, 3. Ah, yes, the rain that famously comes through the corners of your walls if you're not careful enough. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, goodness, and it gets even tighter up here, so...
Uh-oh.
That, and that, and that, and that. That, and that, and that. And that. And that's another staircase. Here, I think we can do this. Have a little slab. For the detail. And then we can take this and move it to there. And put one here. How the hell am I gonna fit a staircase in here without it taking the whole entire room? And start it here. I guess. Which does, in fact, technically work. It just takes a lot of space. But that's the last floor, so we are good. Well, that water looks weird. It's really dark. Spooky. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I feel like water's just as spooky whether it's clear or not. I almost drowned in a clear pool. So... that makes sense. I haven't even seen Streamlabs. Is my chat okay? No, it is. Why hasn't Streamlabs gone off at all? It should have said Awawa by now. Nothing's going right today. Okay, dining hall, right up to someone's bedroom. Probably the king's, because, like, what, it was more special ear to, have a bedroom on an upper floor, or on a lower floor, because, like, then you won't have to walk down as many stairs, so I feel like putting the, whoever... This might have not have been a king's castle, because... What? It's all the way up on a mountain. I feel like a king would have a more important place to sit. Perhaps. But who knows? Oh, you can see the inside from out here. That's nice. That's real nice. I went back through a lot of my, I went back and looked at a lot of my older streams, from years ago, and oh my goodness, I don't know, they're just very quaint, so to say, I guess. They're... I can't watch them, obviously, because I, do not like the sound of my own voice. But, oh, hi, Streamboo. The first person I have in here in 45 minutes is fucking Streamboo? Whatever. Streamboo. We'll put down some chests there. I feel like would be good. And then, you know, maybe I'll turn this wall into a dresser, quote unquote, if I get some I know it's only one block of space we have, but if I get some trap doors... then I can, put those up here. What? Where did that second one go? Oh, goodness. And that one is at the wrong angle. Oh, this is fucking brilliant. Yeah, whatever. Fine. Break through the ceiling if I have to. Can I add a door here? And this is an entirely...
self-contained
closet, quote-unquote. Can't put anything in there, obviously. Every block is taken up by a trapdoor, but it's nice. I'll probably do something similar on the next floor, or exactly the same, actually. Because this will be another bedroom for some other important person. So they also need a dresser.
Wow.
This person's not as important, so they don't get as important a bed. Grab a blue one. Because purple is the mostest importantest, and maybe 2 people sleep here. Maybe they have some chests at the foot of their bed. Yeah. Maybe this is the king's children. I don't know where his wife sleeps. Because like the space is set up so that there's not much room down here. There's just one bed. Unless he likes to get real cozy. Maybe he has a bunch of wives and he keeps them in the other building over there. Who knows? Or we can put her bedroom up here, actually. We have yet another floor. But I'd like to use this for a little bit of a library. Please turn caps lock off. Why? Oh, wait, I don't just search.
We need book shelves.
And a book. And some lecterns.
Yeah, wow.
Shelf. Oh goodness, someone's still here. Okay, sorry. I, may have started thinking that literally no one was here anymore. I might be dumb. Whatever. hate how the cartography table has like a very intense corner here, but can't be placed directionally. Because like I'd love to be able to like place these directionally and make a little pattern or whatever. But you know, you do what you can do.
Um, um, um. Um, 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 um.
Excuse.
Ah,
No, sorry. I don't.
I'm sorry about the noises. I don't want to be annoying.
Yeah, that looks nice. Or nicer, I suppose, than just leaving it blank. Put that in all the floors.
Don't be ashamed. Why not?
Yeah, but people think I'm weird, and then more people hate me for some reason. Yeah. I think we're getting it. Do I know of any Lolo fanfic? I do not know who Lolo. Oh, Molly, not Lolo. I do not read fanfiction. Just ever, basically. I feel like I've not been able to find any that are, well, good, so to say. And I know, like, intellectually, some must be out there which are good or whatever, but I once had a bunch of friends who really liked fan fiction, and I asked them, like, okay, can you send me the best fan fiction? Like, just the coolest, bestest ones. And they did, and I read them, and they were like, not the best, to be honest. So I don't know. I don't know. Where be Annie? Annie is taking a nap right now because Annie has insomnia and didn't sleep enough last night. So yeah, no, I was talking with Annie until like right before this. Um, I don't know if you've ever read a good fanfic, just like one that's good writing. You can send that to me, and I will try to read it. Okay, yeah, no, this feels fancier. Yeah, yeah, a little fancy space. Yeah. Wall tiling. You want to eat a lollyfic? Because why not? Something you haven't explored. Fair enough. But yeah, no, I would not know any because I haven't read any fan fiction. Wow. Wow. Make this extended a bit more, make sure the rooms feel at least a little private. Yeah. Good. This is gonna be like a children's room. Someone should definitely know good ones out there, because why wouldn't they? Real life fluffy stream. Wow, wow. Hi, Kiar. How are you doing? I do a real life fluffy stream like twice a week now. Oh my god. I'm so used to doing once a week. This is weird. Doing sleepy but good. You need to try and catch more streams when possible. Fair enough. You don't have to worry too much about it. But yeah, no, I stream at about the same times every week. Hope I'm well. I'm doing okay. Bit of a slow stream, but you know, that happens. I'm just playing Minecraft. Goodness, one moment. Let me get out of this so I can show you what we've been working on. I built all of this. No one else is here. Ugh. So I get to claim all the credit. Ooh, there's a rainbow. I'm building a castle. Yeah. I'm doing the interiors right now. And then hopefully by the end of stream, we'll do the landscaping and plant a bunch of trees on this mountain and make the whole thing look good. I think even though everywhere else here is like deciduous and birch trees, I want to make this mountain spruce because spruce is pointier and that'll look more threatening. Yeah. But yeah, no, that's what's happening. Threatening. I know it is a bit weird to describe spruce trees as threatening, but you know. Looks good? Wow, thanks. I need to light it up more, but you know, I'll get to that. I think it looks about fine right now, though.
Wow.
They threaten you? Aw, that's sad. Puppy does in fact need to get lit. Confirmed. What? Huh?
What's that supposed to mean? Ahem.
So yeah, I'm doing the inside. I made a dining room. This is the keep. And then, like, whatever important person lives here. The king's chambers with a little closet. Place for his kids, I assume. I don't know what medieval peasant, not medieval royal children do with their free time, so I'm just gonna give them a desk and some candles. Yeah. That's what children like, right? Candles? And then I have a library, which is extremely well lit. Jesus, this does not need this many lanterns. Let's delete these two. Yeah. Feel like that's nice.
Wow.
And then I have no goddamn idea what to do with this room and this one, which is fancy. All the children are talking about is candles these days. Goodness, I should know I run a Discord server full of children. Let's see, what functional blocks can I put in here? Oh my god, I forgot they added shelves. I need to go add shelves fucking everywhere now.
Wow.
This room can just be storage. A bunch of chests and barrels. Yeah.
Wow.
The shelves are fucking...
Not what I meant.
Yeah, storage. Stowage. Man, that is the keep done about. Yeah. But, oh yeah, I need to add shelves everywhere. It's the storage room. We need so many shelves. let me get shells matching with the colors of the woods we're using. I don't think the library needs any shelves. These rooms can do with some shelves, though.
Aloha.
Yay! The Streamlab spot is finally up and running. It was so weird. I was sitting here for like 40 minutes, and the Streamlab spot was just not saying anything, and I was like, huh?
Yeah. Streamlabs, you're supposed to say aloha.
This would be good for wall trim. I'm gonna use this to back a chair. Yeah, that looks good. And get a pot, and then we can't actually put anything in the pot, which I am kind of mad about, but whatever. Not what I meant. Wait, can I shift click with a flower? If I get like a flower out. What? Can we not put anything in a pot? What the fuck is the point? Spot being ornery? Ornery? What does ornery mean? Let's go to bed.
Wow.
Okay. We've done this building, we've done that building, we've done the church, we've done that little building down there, and now all that's left is the entire rest of it, which technically counts as one building because it's all interconnected through this one. So what, this is like a little battlement and shoot people from here? Yeah. Yeah, you can shoot people from here. Look, you can see the entire road coming up here. So, and then there's a second floor. So I think just this would be like where the war is planned from. So it's like a big table in the middle, actually. Gentlemen, you can't fight. This is the war room. Wait. That staircase isn't giving me a lot of space. Put it at this side? It's like a synonym for stubborn. Oh. I have no idea what should go in here. Bathroom, maybe? Bathroom. There's now a bathroom in there. There we go. probably we can put some armor stands in here. Yeah, and they can have a bunch of armor on them or whatever. Wolf armor exists? Okay, whatever. Perfect.
What?
And then we can't really do anything with the upper floor. Oh, I have to actually use the staircase. I guess there's the gatehouse here, but yeah, there's just no room. And then this way we have this little position. And then it's just the wall.
Wow.
Alas, my wah. I haven't actually seen you much at all recently, Kiar. You recently got onto Annie's server, yeah? How's that going? I hope Annie hasn't, like, murdered you on sight or whatever. Okay, that's it for up here. And now to the underground portion, which I guess I need to build out. Already made multiple social media callouts against you. Aww. Yeah, sounds about right. Ever since you joined. Aww. What are the callouts about? I could probably write, like, a mean call-out post for her, if need be. So this area is all, like, storage. Has a call-out post ever been made about anyone else here? I hope not. I guess, thankfully, despite, quote-unquote, falling out with several internet people over the years, I've never gotten a call-out post made on me. I did get a Kiwi Farms thread, though, but they didn't do anything because they thought I was quote-unquote boring. So, whatever. Oh, goodness. I think the most recent one was about that time you did the pay it forward things to Annie in an empty driveway and then immediately re-queued behind her and ordered like 500 things to try to get her to fall for the social pressure and pay for your food. If both sound spooky, glad to in a mountain pay. Oh, fucking, I'm glad too. Jesus. The Kiwi Farms post was literally 5 years ago at this point, though, so, well.
Well.
It's gonna be a big storage area, so yeah, about here seems like a good place to... Ideally long forgotten by those weirdos. I think their site got taken down. I don't know if at some point then, like the new version of the site has all those posts re-archived, but like it doesn't matter. They didn't find anything about me. They didn't even know if I was trans or cis, which is kind of funny. Does anyone else know if I'm trans or cis? No one does. The fucking grade A sleuths at Kiwi Farms couldn't figure it out. You don't think you've ever been on there yourself? Closest would be that apparently some right-wing VTuber drama dude covered a joke post of yours in some video ages ago. Oh, what was that about? Sounds hilarious. But, you know, back with the Silvervale transphobia drama. Oh, that lady? She can go fuck herself. You made a joke about it and got swarmed like crazy for it? Fair enough. Goodness. Do you remember what the right-wing VTuber news guy was? Is it like a Rev Says Desu type? Many are saying this. Every time I think back to that drama, I'm like, wow, some people are far too attached to, like, childhood nostalgia, honestly. You have no recollection of who it was, but they took it very seriously. Fair enough. Let's put some wheat storage back here. A bale. Be a natural blocks. Okay, what other natural blocks? Is like a food block. Dried kelp. Pumpkin. Pumpkin. Pumpkin's tasty. No, I like pumpkin. Modern Harry Potter fans can surely be getting into better media by now. I mean, like... Yeah... Yeah... Yeah, this seems like a good enough storage room. Yeah. You may be biased because you're a Harry Potter hater even before Rowling decided to be a transphobic demon. Low substance and writing conceptually identical to low effort isekai. That's interesting. Why do you think it's identical to low effort isekai? That's a one hell of a comparison. There's nothing I can really do in these rooms. Oh, is it night? Oh goodness, that's spooky! it looked like a black void. And oh, it's nighttime outside. I see. Don't even know the time of day in this little place. Very similar concept. I mean, there's the, like, what? So many barrels? You could fit hundreds of fluffies? You gonna put me in a barrel? Why? I mean, yes, you could fit 2 in a barrel, but don't! Ah. Ah. Series didn't have some influence on the isekai wave. A whole wizarding world being an escapist world apart from where an otherwise modern kid protagonist gets transported there through magical means. No, fantasy series have done that. You know, they did that back in Ouroboros. Even. Goodness, I should read that. Sorry for mentioning Ouroboros. It's been done before, in fairness. Narnia is real and very famously old. Yeah, no, Ouroboros is, even older than Narnia. It's like, what, from the early 1900s? Okay, hi. Lamp. Back? Oh, stretch. Ow. Okay, yeah, that water. It's empty. I have to go get more water. What the fuck? What the fuck do you mean I have to go get more water? There's nothing I can do there. Let me go find, like, a picturesque view of the castle, and then I'll go get more water. Get more water? You redeemed it twice? I'm already gonna get water. One moment. I can't leave you in some dungeon hallway, can I? There we go. Just gonna leave you there. There we go. Let me go get some water. How much? Thanks, Zuri. I haven't drank water this whole time. Oh, goodness. Okay. You okay? Okay? Okay. We're good. Hydration important. Double water. I'll chug a shit ton of water right now, though, okay? That's a lot of water. Amazing work so far. Yeah. Wow. You're a good friend, Zuri. So thank you for being around. Nothing out that way, nothing in this way. Ooh, don't ooh me. Goodness.
Oh, wow. 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 Ba 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 ba.
Okay, and now I need to build an underground barracks real quick.
Are you making fun of my matter of speech? I'm very serious, okay? Okay. No. No, I would never do that. I feel like you're doing that right now. You're very serious. I'm very serious. I'm very, very serious. Wow. No, you're not. Wow. Wow.
Being adorable. I'm not cute. I'm very serious. There's nothing adorable here. It is all
Normal human speech, okay? That is normal for a girl my age.
there is. I'm here and I'm normal and I'm neurotypical and I make no weird sounds. Okay? Okay. Glad we're all on the same page. Seriously. Truly, this is how all narrative. Yes, it is. Okay. Have you ever met a neurotypical child who didn't speak like this? No, you haven't. Fucking. You've met hundreds, yes. I'm not weird or strange at all. Not just the really cute. Well, I don't have an autism. Even though I could have, I don't. Yes. Yeah. That's why I'm all the. What do you mean? What do you mean? don't have all the autism. No. Yeah, you've met me. I was definitely not doing an autism around you, okay? Like, have a lot of... How dare you?
This is bullying.
I was doing an architecture autisms and echolalia autisms. What's an echolalia? Is that like in Australia? No proof. Echolalia's making funny noises because they feel nice to make. Well, is that... Are there people out there who don't think they feel nice to make? I don't believe that, because they're nice to make.
Like, and
See, no one would ever think those are not fun, okay? So,
bleh.
you wish some of my coworkers thought... What's up with your coworkers? What are they doing? Or do they not like sounds? Isn't sounds being nice to make like the reason music happens even? Is music an autism? Complaining about kids making funny noises. Aww. That's mean. You push back as much as you can. Well, that's good, I guess. I don't know. That just feels like a recipe to make kids feel bad. I don't like that. I don't think you should make kids feel bad. Oh, the well is here. Oh, goodness. I am severely limited on space. Better than when you were younger, at least. At least. That's why you do what you do, to make sure that they do better than you did. Yeah. Hmm.
This is gonna be the poison, by the way. Poison? Oh no! Poison! Oh no! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Ah, fuck. Wait, no, shit. Wait, fuck. No, wait, no, wait. No. No.
No! Shit! Ah!
No! I got trapped in my own prison one moment. If I throw it at just the right angle.
Shit.
If I put one there... Okay, I could just put one here while I'm in here. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. People need to be nicer to kids. I don't know. I was just complaining to someone about what people who treat kids like they're a different species a few days ago. That feels like really common. Like, as if they're not people just because they've existed for less time than you? Or whatever. Kind of the sad state of affairs that that's basically the default.
Ah, wow, wow. Ah, wow, wow.
You've always disliked the child-hating mentality? Always feels so weird to you? Fair enough.
Wow. Yeah. That's just what the default is.
That's how society sees children. You feel like it's people being embarrassed of their own childhood, projecting that onto others, which kind of sucks. It's also fine to do embarrassing things as a kid. Yeah. know when that would have started. Like, obviously it's here now and it's been here for a while, but like, who fucking started it? We can't have literally always treated kids this way. Like a modern thing? Does it like date back to the Victorian period like all things do? Or what? There's varied reasons for how society treats children, but it feels like that's a big underlying one for younger adults who claim they ate children. Victorian times in the 1950s. Oh, why do you think that? In the 50s, some child psychologists went around saying that parental love was detrimental to childhood development.
Oh, goodness. Oh, no.
Old psychology really is just some of the craziest stuff in retrospect. Well, the Reds had Lysenko. We couldn't afford to be outpraised. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to make this castle one of the most claustrophobic places ever. Do you think I'm doing that well enough? Just, ooh. This corridor might be a bit wide for that, but you know. Definitely looks cramped. Good. Do you know what the Victorian part of that was? You said Victorian times and the 1950s. reminds you of your basement. You'd be hitting your head on the ceiling left and right here. Victorian stuff was basically the same, but with bigger words. Oh, bigger words. Why so many trans masks get all wistful about wanting to be melancholic Victorian children. What? I have never seen this before. Do they like... Here, you thought was commonplace. No, sorry, all of the trans masks, you know, just coincidentally go to the same like steampunk cons, you know? Nothing about those men specifically. Interesting. All of the trans masks I guess used to know wanted to be little fairy boys, pretty much. Or like gnomes. So not either. I think we're learning that a lot of men can, in fact, have different wants and interests. Wow. I want this hallway to be kind of absurdly long, so we're going as far as we can before I, like, break out of the other side of the mountain. Which is about right here, I guess. Well. Hi, Cerebro. Am I gonna hide Fortunato down here with the Amontillado? I haven't read that story. Yeah. I know nothing of this story. You should, it's a good one. Fair enough. I mean, what? Poe wrote that? I did not like The Raven. And honestly, I don't like poetry in general, so, well. But I can give it a shot. Fun short story. Yeah. Fair enough. Honestly, I don't think I understand poetry, like, at all. I don't get it. It's just like writing, but kind of uglier. Oh goodness, I got all the counting wrong. Hi, Lou. Wow, what opinion to jump into? Can I add to the ultimate crime of being a fellow Italian, you would imagine?
Wow.
Oh goodness. This really is just the dirt. So let's close this off as well as we can. Just barely did not burst out of the soil there.
Wow.
Oh no. Wait, I think I can pull it back because we're going to put staircases here, and that'll close that off anyway. Yeah. It's serious when the fluffies start bursting out of the soil, huh? That's not a normal thing we do. No.
Well,
And this will be where all the troops live. Down the fuck here. Just kind of the worst place. You know? Yeah, yeah. I mean, okay, it's all fun and games when these are like fantastical medieval troops, but reminder for everyone, especially if you're American, fuck the troops. Fuck the troops. Fuck the troops.
wow.
I don't like them. I don't like any of them. Normally, fluffies have to be vigorously seized by the base of the ears and pulled from the soil. Ah! No! Don't grab my ears, please. Many said no.
It's bullying. It's bullying.
I'm adoring. Fuck the troops. You hope they get blown up, but I should eats and their stupid fucking aircraft carriers sinking under a minute. I hope their stupid fucking aircraft carriers sinking under a minute. That would be funny as hell. But yeah, no, they can all die and go to hell. For all I fucking care. Oh, well, that's the front gate. That's where we are. Interesting. Oh my goodness. Similar to Troops, the cops, I had, like, I met someone in some server online who, like, seriously started trying to argue that, like, oh, the cops are good because his mom's a cop and his mom's not a bad person. And she does community service, actually. Don't you guys know? Don't you know she does community service? Like people like her in the community, quote unquote. A lot of leftists gives a weird amount of sympathy to U.S. veterans, and like, sure, you figure some of them have changed, but I don't know when the default is sympathy, and when most of them are just plain evil. I think the default is sympathy due to like just actually basically lying about how recruitment works. Like, there's that whole thing where everyone's like, oh, but recruitment's so blah. Recruitment's so vile or whatever. They basically didn't have a choice. The military goes into poor neighborhoods and manipulates those kids. And it's like, no. If you look up military statistics, the military actually has more middle-class people by percent than the average population. So less poor people are becoming military than otherwise would be. And then also there's like what most military people are from military families, so they already know what the military is like because their goddamn papa went off to kill people back in Nam or Iraq or whatever. Skill difference on the Arendine Ocean have been in Vietnam. I mean, yeah, you could have just lied and said you were gay or something, or like, you know, done the honorable thing and fragged your commanding officer. Like, fine. I'll salute some troops, and it's the guys who fragged their commanding officer. Iraq. I'm sorry. Iraq. Uruk. It's named after Uruk. It's named after that city. I don't know. Uruk's a cold place. It's just like you. Kind of awesome to see the ruins of Uruk at some point. Yeah, no. That would be cool. I would like to see what Gilgamesh was up to. For making an effort not to sound like racist dickheads who swear at you. Because of like a minor pronunciation error. Aside from being gay with Enkidu, of course. Yeah. My goats.
Ah. I did not want to throw those. Ah.
Here comes the fall. Hello, I am a real Stockfish 18. How are you doing? And thank you for following. Goodness. How's your day going? Good. Fair enough. You grew up a Middle Eastern kid post 9/11. Pronunciation makes a big difference to you. No, fair enough. I'm not saying it shouldn't. I'm just you know, it's just sad that people would get angry at you about that. Is what I meant. That, like I don't know. Fucking hell. I know people are racist, but you gotta just accept you can say words wrong sometimes. Jesus. Especially words from, like, languages you don't know. That's normal. That's fine. Just take the L. I wonder, I mean, they probably wouldn't get that mad if someone, like, corrected them on how to say the name of, like, a city in Denmark or whatever. They're like English city names are the worst. Shropshire, Worcestershire. These same people would be so chill getting corrected about German beer pronunciations or what have you. Yeah. Worcestershire. Worcester. Worcester. Includes an unserious place. Ah, goodness. You know, sometimes I do have, like, maybe a slight bone to pick with people who choose how to transcribe other languages or whatever, because sometimes you see a word and then you hear how it's supposed to be pronounced, and it's, like, from a different writing system, and you sit there and you're like, couldn't you have just transcribed that differently, whoever's in charge of romanization? Back, always the back.
Okay. Get over to one side.
Come on, detect my hands. Oh, the light's on. Let me turn the light. I'll turn this light on.
There.
Oh, can it detect my hands? Can detect one of them.
Maybe not the other. Over to this side. Over to this side.
Sometimes the romanization gets silly. Yeah, no, it does. Nor'ooz. That's how you say it, Nor'ooz. Now people are spelling it Nuraz or Nauraz. Nor'ooz. I feel like this won't be such a problem if whenever they made the IPA, they decided to make it in a way with letters you could actually type on a keyboard. You know, fuck it. You could even use some diacritics. You could use like the goddamn alt graph key on keyboards. But like if the IPA was typable, there would be no problems. I mean, then you would have to like decide which like dialect or accent of the language you're transcribing, but like I feel like there would be less problems. You finding the dinosaur on and every I'm sorry, the Dumbo 665. I do not know what that means. On finding the dinosaur on an every. What is the dinosaur? Also, sorry, how are you doing? Irish Kiert. Most common romanization gets spelled as Kiart sometimes, and that's why British people say your name that way.
Wow.
Am I making a dungeon? Technically the dungeon's on the upper floor. Right now let me fly all the way out of here. Also, hello, Roland the servant. How are you doing? The dungeon is technically this here. But I am making a castle, and I'm just making the underground part of the castle. Let's get out here and take a look at this. I'm basing it off some pictures of Russian castles, but obviously on a mountain. Russian castles aren't normally on mountains of any kind, since they don't have many of those, but I had one, so I decided to make this here. Make it with a little path going all the way up. So yeah, no, I'm just finishing the interior by digging a bunch of rooms. Oh, also, made this whole island. So that's cool. Little house up there. This is a strange sighting, isn't it? Yes, very. But, you know, it's Minecraft. You can do things that are fantastical and it's fine. Yeah. It's very pretty, which is just why I wanted to do it. Yeah, no, hopefully we'll be finishing the interior soon-ish. And then we can work on some landscaping and gardening on the outside, just getting a bunch of plants and foliage in. And that'll probably be it for the stream. And this mountain will be done. Yeah. And then I might take a break from Minecraft for a while. I don't know. Maybe I'll play Toho next Friday. Not sure. But, you know, you've been stuck for a while on this one thing, and I just generally try to avoid being stuck on one game for too long, but it's fun. I like Minecraft. Anyway. Bye then. Have a good day. Okay. Because I'm taking a break. Okay. Sorry. Minecraft is a classic for a reason. I mean, I guess it's fine. I like switching not just because of, like, I don't know, I don't want to spend too long playing a game, but also because, like, I don't want to get, like, the type of viewer who would only come to my streams for one specific, game. Maybe eventually they'd transition away from it, but, like, I'd want someone who comes here, like, because they like me, specifically. And want to see what I'm doing, because I feel like if I focus on that, that'll make a stronger community in the long run. Yeah. Because, yeah, no, anytime I play a game for, like, a little bit, You liked me before you knew I streamed. Aw, that's nice. What was I saying? Fluffy fans greater than Minecraft fans. But, yeah, I don't need to go this far back, actually. I'll just place that there and then, like, wall this off here. Yeah, no, I want a strong viewer base that, like, likes me for me, and not because they're just, like, they like me because I play one specific thing that they're into. And that's, like, no dig against people who watch streamers like that. That's a very normal thing to do. It's just a personal preference on my end for what I'm trying to do here. Does that make sense? I'm trying not to seem harsh. Or, like, I'm not, like, against the person who was just here. You know, it made me think of it. It was a good way to start a conversation. Yeah. Because one day, I want a bunch of viewers, because I want a bunch of friends, and I like having friends. And I like having people who know me as a Fluffy, and not as whatever I am IRL. Just some random girl. Because I like Fluffy more than I like me. Nice to vary the stuff you play. You definitely not want to be shoehorned into streaming one game forever, what have you. Yeah. And also, I want to get back to Toho. I I want to get it back to Toho. I think I can do it this time and not fail. I am... you know what I mean. You're gonna learn because you have things you need to do and rest. Have a good stream. Have a nice one. Ugh. Anyway, let's wall these off a little bit, and then we're gonna fill them with beds. This one's gonna be storage. Me message any. Sure. I'm sorry. I'm bad at DMs. I'll remember. These are all gonna be gray beds, just to make it feel more soul-crushingly bland in here, you know? You're gonna have nothing but gray beds everywhere. And then you're gonna have stone furnishings, and just some barrels are gonna be the only other color. "2010s gaming gray filter." Did the 2010s games have a gray filter? I know there was like a famous brown filter over a lot of games in the like mid 2000s. But I haven't heard of the gray filter before. What's that about? Delete these two.
Mama, mama. Mama, mama. Mama, mama. Mama, mama.
I'm excited for landscaping. That'll only take like an hour, but it's one of my favorite parts because it makes everything look really pretty. Bum, bum, bum. Also, something to say about just like random Twitch followers versus people they get off, like Blue Sky or whatever is, they might like suddenly not be fans of little girl stuff, and I just don't want that headache. Yeah. And I assume people who are going to like me are, need to get over that. And people who are just here for Minceraft are not gonna be as likely to. If that makes sense. The constant worry. But whatever. Okay, and that should be the barracks done. But now it's gonna be landscaping time, so let me grab a shovel really quick. Kind of weird to see a little girl on screen and then be like, I know I followed this girl, but actually now that I think about it, I don't like little girls. I guess, but you would be fucking surprised. You would be very surprised. I guess. First things first with anything, of course, we need to plant the trees, because planting the, like, trees after you do grass or flowers is kind of annoying.
let's do that.
We'll start by just putting some anywhere on the mountain it looks like one could grow. Which obviously means not here, I guess.
What?
Is this not enough space for you, tree?
Wow.
Okay, that one works. That one works too. This one works 3. This one, why didn't this one work?
What?
Nope, this spot doesn't like itself. Now I'm just sad. It's like, what? I don't want, like, the whole little girl thing to scare people away, because it's not, like, actually scary. But, like, it does. And I have to know that that, like, limits the amount of people who are going to actually, like, spending time with me or whatever. Oh my god. Trees. Does this spot work? No? Unfortunately, yeah. You know, I think that makes me cooler. Blah, blah, blah. There doesn't seem to be very many spots we can actually put trees. Oh, goodness. Oh, that one worked.
You need to go get food. You've not had dinner yet. Okay. Go get food. Food's good for you. Food's very good for you, Mom. These trees don't like me. Wow. Wow.
Oh, goodness, there's a cave right there. Can this spot have a tree? It can. Okay, what about this spot? This spot? Okay. This spot.
Come on.
Could possibly be preventing you from growing? Ugh.
I don't understand. I don't understand. What? We need to go to sleep.
I sense that.
Ah! When did I get armor?
That's weird. Hmm. Oh goodness. You know what's one thing that might actually piss some people off, even though like it really shouldn't? It's the fact that my stream is square. I feel like some people might go to my stream, see that has black bars on either side of it, and get like really annoyed. Yeah? Okay. Oh, so that one works. Why? Who fucking knows? That one does too. I guess we'll have to put like a shit ton of bushes on this mountain just to like make up for the fact that we can't get that many trees on it.
What could possibly be stopping you from growing? Ah. Wow. Trees don't fucking like me.
It's where some of these spots literally used to have trees in them.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
Okay, that one works. That one also works. So does that one, I guess? but not this one. Nope. No, sir. What if I move it over slightly? Okay, it was that block. That block was preventing it. Cool, whatever. If there's a 2-block height increase within 2 blocks, then it doesn't work. I guess.
There we go. So we're getting something out of this.
So back to this issue. Everything's preventing that from being there, but right here... Nope, I don't get that one. Okay, but that one works. Cool, whatever.
Fine.
And not this one.
Wow.
This one? That one does work. Okay. Okay, I might get the hang of this. That one also works. Okay. But we can't put one here. Can we put one there? No. Here. Yes. Here. No. Here.
Nope. I'll figure it out. I swear.
Not there. Here. Apparently not.
What? How many blocks radius clear do I need to keep for this stupid tree?
That one worked. That one didn't. Neither does this one.
Ah.
Or this one. But would one right here work? Like, there. Or there. Okay, that worked.
What?
Here work. can find spots. Think. Maybe. Maybe are oak trees easier to grow? Like if I just get an oak sapling and slap it like here, where a spruce sapling refuses to grow, is this gonna do it? Okay, oak saplings. We'll put a bunch of those on. Because they can grow in places spruce can't grow, apparently. Which doesn't make the most sense, since we normally think of spruce trees as the more montane type of tree than an oak tree. But you know what? Wubtevner. Wubtevner. Wow. These things will grow fucking wherever. Holy shit. I've always kind of thought what would happen if I just, like, planted one of those, like, giant species of tree, like, in a bunch of people's yards without them knowing. If I returned in, like, 20 years, would there be giant trees everywhere I went? Seed bombing university campus with redwoods. Or like, I wonder what the fastest growing type of tree is. Like, is there a tree that'll grow pretty tall in like 5 years? Mom. I guess bamboo could count. That's a grass, isn't it? And is it woody enough to count as a tree? Mm.
Well. I have gotten a message. One wants to... Get breakfast out. What? Bowler's Diner? Wow.
Oh, goodness.
Ah. Whatever. Trees. Mama.
I can finally put a fucking tree here.
I don't know.
Maybe too many trees would be bad for the fortifications, but trees are nice. They make everything pretty. Yeah? Yeah, they make the whole thing pretty.
Wow.
Wait, I think I could I put a spruce here? Spur. It's like right here. Is that wall too close?
Yep, okay, the wall's too close. Gotta put in a normal one.
There we go. I feel like anytime I try to build something in Minecraft, building it's fun. I like exteriors a lot, but really, I just find putting in lots of trees kind of calm and yeah. It's just pleasant, you know? Um, transforms the whole area. Are you enjoying? Is there something wrong with that? Also, did you get food? Well, something wrong with liking trees in this day and age? What is the woke left come to? Also, whoa, I did not realize this was down here? Just a whoa! 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 Oh, this goes so far down. What in the god? That's almost a straight drop. The fluffy I don't know if I'm ever gonna do anything with this, but let me go back up. It's like, whoa. Just really deep. Anyway, bedtime. Whoop. Da-da-da. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Bum-bum-bum. Bum-bum-bum-bum. 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 Bum-bum-bum. Okay, this slope is too steep, but what about here? Perfect. And then what about here? Oh. Oops. Gotta do reconstructive surgery on a tree. Why did they make spruce trees so temperamental compared to oak trees? But it seems kind of silly. There's just a ravine right here that goes into the chasm. What the hell? The modern Minecraft cave generation is kind of ridiculous. I mean, okay, it's good, but also I'm kind of annoyed by how much it tears up the landscape. Like there's giant sinkholes everywhere that you just have to deal with. I feel like I'd like it if above ground the big ravines and holes were a bit rarer, but like the moment you get below ground you can drop into the giant caverns or whatever. But you know, It also makes sense for above ground ravines to be their own biome to extent. Yeah, like, basically the moment you get below the surface, the only difference between this ravine and an underground ravine is the fact that this one has sunlight coming into it. But I feel like if it's like open to air, there should be like a bunch of plants and stuff in it. You know, it's like back and you're getting greedy. Okay, fine. Do it. Okay, fine. Volunteer. Trees be growing in ravine? Yes, some trees. I do feel like, you know, the soil, even though there is going to be soil and plants down at like the bottom of a giant open chasm, the soil might be a lot less deep, so you're not gonna get like giant trees, in a chasm. But, like, yeah, no, even though the caves look cool, they feel a lot less special than they once did. Here, did we miss any spots that we could have gotten? Okay. Let's get some leaves. Use dark oak leaves because it's different than the other two types of trees. And we'll put some bushes everywhere. Have I seen the trees growing in caves? Yeah. In Vietnam and Mexico and stuff. That's due to, like, what, karst topography? Hi, cow, inexplicably up here. Dark woke trees. You wonder what a Roshar biome would look like? What's that? Oh, that looks kind of silly. Let's fix that. Bushes, bushes, bushes. So many bushes. Fantasy World from the Stormlight Archive. I do not know what that is. I'm gonna focus on putting bushes where the path is, and then also, like, on the slopes that don't have many trees to bring some thicker greenery to them before, you know, we bone meal the shit out of everything.
Mom, 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 mom. Mom, mom, mom.
Gully brain, very Pacific Northwest sensibilities, more bushes and vines on the slopes. Is that not how it works? Am I gully brained? What do you mean? Wow.
Mr. French fucking is a good thing, okay.
But that's how slopes work. Or there's gonna be a shit ton of ferns on them. And like vines.
And bushes.
But also I'm doing it mainly here just to add visual interest. To parts of the hill where it'd be more visible. Because like on the less sloped OP part, we have a lot of trees, and then like no one would ever fucking see bushes if I put them there. Meanwhile, the more heavily sloped part can't have trees on it. And so I need to add bushes and stuff just to make it look more interesting.
What?
Gully brain. I have an eye for these things. I don't know, do I? I feel like I'm talking out of my ass most of the time. I'm just making shit up.
Wow.
Yeah, I did a full loop of that area. Let's add one here, because this is an important part. And then back here. Maybe one or two bushes in here, but this is gonna be like more heavily manicured. So they're gonna be smaller and in like the more inconspicuous places. Like there and there. Okay. That's it for bushes. We're gonna add some flowers next. But bone meal can add small flowers. We're just gonna add some big flowers.
Mama, 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 mom. Mama, mom.
So, let's see. What big flowers do you want? I might want some lilacs, because we do have, like, of the big flowers in the game, there is what? There's peonies, roses, lilacs, and sunflowers. I feel like sunflowers might be a bit much here. I think the lilacs would be good because they're more heavily purple. And that seems to be something more that we're going for than the peonies, which are very pink. The peonies are my favorite of the big flowers in the game. And the roses, which are very eye-catching, very red. And I've used them in a couple spots on the island. But for up here, I think just putting like a few lilacs around the path is going to be good enough. And maybe, again, some on the slopes. Because then we can have like a little pop of color to them. Please see, I'm just making uh I'm just making shit up. Oh, add a pop of color. I'm just saying that because I heard it somewhere else, aren't I? I'm a poser and a hack.
Because I like colors. The peonies. Peonies?
Am I saying it wrong? How do I say peony? Peony? How's it spelled? Peony. Peony?
Ah. Ah.
No, I'm saying it right. Oh, okay. Okay. You're just making a joke. Sorry. Goodness gracious. But, Anna, we can take some panties and add them to this part of the hill. Gonna make it seem pretty nice. Not peonies. Lilacs. I'm adding lilacs. I got fucked up. Fuck my life.
Fluffy is
Really stupid.
yeah. Mom.
That seems nice. Don't be so quick to. I'm sorry. I have the self-esteem of some example with low self-esteem. Not very much. So assuming I'm wrong is my default state. Okay, let's... I think that's good. Let's bone meal the ever-loving fuck shit out of everything. Like, here. Up here it'll be a bit calmer. Just in the corners I'm gonna add some. Not right there. Yeah, like that. And down here I can add it through this whole little alley thingy. And there, and there. And then this would all be trampled down. It's all fine. The bunch here and here. There. Of course, on this big slope here. Grass should be tall, the flowers should be flowering. And just fucking everywhere, you know? Just everywhere. It should look like a druid of some sort came in and like vomited just all over the mountain. Yeah. That's what I'm doing.
Blah, 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 blah.
What was the druid's name? I have no idea. I don't know any druid's name. I think the druid was too busy vomiting to give a name. Now's my chance to get conceptual. I don't know. I don't know how to do names. I'm worse than Kojima at this.
The druid's name was Quincy. Quincy and fucker. Okay.
Quincy and fucker. You...
I just heard a knock at the door and it spooked me, but I think that's just packages. I don't know.
See, this is looking nice. Oh, you hate that? Ugh, I don't like... Okay, the only thing... living alone is okay, or whatever, and, like, I'm talking to Annie all the time, but I don't like hearing knocks or bumps or thumps when I'm alone in this apartment at all, especially when it is
10-something p.m. right now, and it's dark in the room except for one lamp I have on at my desk.
You don't miss that part of the old apartment. I think I'd be fine with it if there was... when I have Annie here, I'll be perfectly fine with it. Because, like, then there's another person. If there's, like, a mouse or a serial murderer, there's someone else I can throw at the issue. Also, like, it could be my bathroom door opening and closing because it doesn't have a latch. And the window's open, which makes, which makes air currents and pressure, temperature differences happen throughout the room. Like, currently, my skirt, which is on my legs under my desk, is, like, swaying around because of that and the ceiling fan. It is the weirdest feeling. Always a treat when you meet one. Okay. Why are you watching? You should go, like, find a mouse VTuber to watch, then. You'll be so happy with that. I think Annie likes one. She had, like, white hair or something, and Annie was like, this is a nice design. And I was like, okay.
That's cool. I'm not a mouse. I'm not a mouse. Ahoa, ahoa. Oh, we're so close to done. Yeah. You know, I'll be honest, I don't know if it's pronounced Pika, but I hate Pikachu enough at this point that I'm just going to refuse to pronounce it any other way. Plus, I don't know, Pika sounds fancy. It sounds like a brand of winter coat. And it rhymes with Leica, which is, what, the animation studio whose offices or warehouse is, like, right by the dog park where I grew up. Thon Pike. You know, I am glad to continually barely know anything about that guy. He's probably important or something, but I do not know. He's like a leftist, but he's also like rich as hell or something. I don't know. Fucking whatever. Who gives a shit? Think to check, am I getting everything? Did I get everything? Could get this section a bit better. I think that's it. I think we did it. I did it. I did it. I did this. One moment. Let me step back. Go away. Yeah! It does look a lot shorter with the trees on it, but that's fine. The trees are pretty. Yeah. That's nice. This is it. 3 weeks of 3 streams of effort. They're about 9 hours in creative mode, and we got this big castle. Cool. Yeah. No, that's nice. I think that does make this side look a bit better. Nice. I'm gonna get a map of the area, though. Well, it looks really pretty from here.
And also, I think, given all the trees, I might have finally gotten around this looking like a Dark Souls level. I don't know. It's too picturesque now. Or picturesque in a different way, I guess. Map. I have about 10 minutes left. I'll replace the maps and then we'll take a little tour of it. Yeah, that's nice. Big castle. Wow. So at first we got a gatehouse, and then a little shack for people to like keep a ledger of all the comings and goings. And then we come up the winding path to another gatehouse. So people need to keep knocking down gatehouses whilst coming up a hill. Yeah. And then you go through a little tunnel. And you come out this side. Oh, that needs to be replaced. Come out this side. And you go up another switchback. And we're already very high up from where we were before. And now there's another gatehouse. And once you get through that, there's another gatehouse. And this is like a little trap area. If you get through that and you're going after the castle, you're just stuck in this mess for like however long it takes you to get down the next door. And you come through here, head up this stairway, and then the last gate, and then you're finally in the castle. And we have this thing with some quarters, a nice kitchen and stuff, and a bedroom area. And this thing, which is like the keep, which has like a little throne area, and a kitchen, and the dining area, and like a king's bedroom, and like its kids' bedroom, and library, and a storage area, and whatever the fuck this place is. And then, last but not least, is this building. That's the actual fortifications where you can get to, that's a bathroom. You can get to the wall and stuff, and up here and around into the other wall. It's a little place where you can, you know, arrows at people down there. Or down there, I guess. Well, that goes all the way around. And then, go through here, and down here, and down here, there's a whole underground area, and that connects all the fortifications, like, this, which goes down to, the second gatehouse here, and its tower. You know? Well. Or past the storage room with a lot of barrels and pumpkins and wheat and stuff. There's the main gatehouse, which has the little trap area and its own tower. And actually it wraps all the way back around to a second tower at the back of everything. And also, if you go this way and up to this gate and past it, there's a bathroom where you can just shit out the side of the building. You know, like you do. And then, lastly, down here, there's a prison, and this place, and a bunch of living areas for people to sleep in underground, because that's so comfortable. Fuck, I forgot the church. There's also a church, and you can get there if you go up here, and out here, and down here. And then there's a church, and the church has a garden, and the garden's nice, and you can see the stars. Yeah? Yeah? I did. That's it. That's everything that was made. Whoa. Done. That's it. The stream's gonna end in like a minute here. Thank you all for coming. I like all of you a lot, and I like seeing all of you and talking to all of you. Because you're my friends, and I like streaming, which is why I've done it for 5.5 years now. Oh my goodness. Wow. Good night, Char. Have a nice one. Good night, Terry, and whoever else is here. And, next Friday, I want to play Toho. I have no idea what I'm doing tomorrow, though. So, yeah, I'll figure that out. Maybe a PS2 game. I like PS2 games. Oh, goodness. Good night. Don't die. Ah. What?